You're listening to Catholic Chicago. Ahead, the Archdiocese of Chicago brings you programs about the people, events, and issues that touch our lives. Welcome to Catholic Chicago.
When I listen to my heart, I can hear you whisper, asking me lovingly to come and follow you. Here I am. Did I hear you call my name?
Good morning. This is Dare to Love Show, and I'm your host, Sister Lavina Francis Pamet. I am a Franciscan Sister of the Sacred Heart and coordinator of Religious Vocation Ministries here in the Archdiocese of Chicago. You are listening to WNDC 750 AM, and this show is on every first Thursday of the month from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Thank you for joining us today on the radio, and this will also be showing on YouTube. And today we have a very special guest. Her name is Sister Eva Melgar. She is a missionary sister from the Scalabrinians, missionary sisters who are very much into the work of immigrants and those who are in need of help across the globe. Welcome, Sister Eva.
Thank you very much. I am Eva, Sister Eva. Thank you for inviting me in this occasion. I am so very happy for this invitation. This is my first time being in this interview on radio.
And Sister Eva, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, where you're from, and maybe a little bit about like how long you've been in your community, and maybe a little bit about your community itself?
Sure. And I am Sister Eva. I am Mexican, and I am responsible for vocation ministry in U.S. We, the sisters, Scalabrinian sisters, Scalabrinian fathers, secular sisters, we are a big family. We work together for helping the migrants, and our charisma is to become migrants among the migrants.
And so your community belongs to a family of Scalabrinians. And tell me a little bit about your founder, because you have just celebrated your 125th anniversary, and this is your 126th year of foundation. So that's along not just the missionaries, sisters of St. Charles Borromeo, the Scalabrinian sisters. You also have the Scalabrinian fathers, and then you have a secular institute of the Scalabrinians. So tell me a little bit more about your work, maybe some of the things that your group of Scalabrinians do in the world.
Sure, we work together. We have pastoral migration for migrants and refugees. We have pastoral and social work, and we have pastoral care for sick, pastoral care of vocation information, catechism, and evangelization. We are celebrating together this year as a family because our founded Blessed Scalabrini was beatified 25 years ago. So for us, it's a big celebration, and also for vocation promotion. We are very happy to work together. And we are happy also work with the youth, with the lay people, and involves everybody who is near to us.
And so, Sister, you live right now in Melrose Park in Chicago. And how many are you there now? Because you're such a missionary lot that I know Sister Catherine Petalcuran, she, after her final vows, did she go back to the Philippines? Or is she back in Melrose Park? I can't track down anymore.
Yeah, we are in this provincial house. We are 8 sisters. It's our provincial sisters living here. Sister Kathy, Mother Marisonia, and another sisters. Also, we have another house near to us. This is belong to elder sisters.
Okay.
Before also was the house of novitiate formation, but now is closed. So in this time we have many changes in our congregation. It's moving the sisters, but here we are 8 sisters in provincial house and 10 sisters in another house. There, more of them are early.
Great. So, what about you? How did you get into this? How did you even join? And how did you find your community? This community. Can you tell us about a little bit about your story? How you met them, and how did you end up joining as a member sister of the congregation?
Yeah, sure. When I was in my teenagers, I not believe in God. I was atheism, but
So you were an atheist. You did not believe in God.
yes, I
That's
was a
very
teenager
unique.
because yeah, in the school they all the time show us not believe in the church, not believe in God, believe in the science. So for me, it was a confused moment. But through the retreat, I live at one retreat. So through this one, I start to searching what is going in my life, and I saw many migrants in one town. The many childrens, families, men. Was a lot of people there asking for food. So I feel something to do for these people, and I just want to of my neighbors if they know one congregation to helping them. So through that, she showed me a direction of the sisters, and I interviewed with the sister, was alone accompaniment. And finally, in 2016, I decided to enter in the congregation. And for me, it was very a moment I cannot describe, because when I entered in Mexico City, I saw many migrants and I saw the sister helping them, giving the food to them, helping with the documents for they live a better life in Mexico. So for me, it was a great moment, and I feel this calling every day. And I discover this calling in my life, this calling from God.
I can really see the fire of that passion for religious life. And I really commend your community for really setting that fire in your hearts. So you have so 26. I'm not good with math. You joined them in 2016, correct? So
Yes.
were you, because you were not practicing Catholic, but were you already baptized? I know that's pretty technical, but were you required to convert or into Catholicism first, or?
Uh, I was just baptized, but I make my first communion in my confirmation in the congregation.
That is a unique, Sister Eva. Even I've talked to you before, and this is like a revelation to me, and that's just so precious. Thank you so much for sharing that. And we have a video actually of from your community that I would also like to share. But I just want to tell you thank you so much for sharing that. And later on at the end of the show, we will make sure that those who are wanting to join your community, we will provide the information as well. So we're going to show the video, And for folks who are listening, this is Sister Eva Melgar and her community, the Scalabrinians.
Did you know that Catholic Charities accepts car donations? If you're ready to free up space in your garage and put a stop to all those expenses that go along with owning a car, we will gratefully accept your donation, whether the car is running or not. You choose a pickup time that is convenient for you, and we will make the donation as easy as possible, free of charge. You'll receive a charitable donation receipt as well. We accept all types of vehicles nationwide, and you will know that your donation is made to Catholic Charities, an agency you can trust. To learn more about donating your car, call 877-786-4483. That's 877-786-4483. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Es fabuloso verlos.
Dobrze jest znowu być razem.
It's good to be together again.
After so many months apart, pandemic capacity limits have been lifted, and we want to welcome everyone back to church. We can all pray together again. And listen as our choirs lift their voices in song.
We've been together in spirit.
And now, when you are ready, our doors are open wide.
Nuestras puertas están abiertas de par en par.
Nasze drzwi są otwarte.
And we're here to welcome you back to Catholic Mass.
Catholic Charities has had the privilege of helping people in need in Cook and Lake County for more than 100 years. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our frontline workers who, despite the unprecedented challenges of the past 2 years, continue to excel at their jobs every day. From the warehouse staff members who pack boxes of nutritious foods for low-income seniors, to the dedicated WIC employees who have remained open for families with children under the age of 5, to our volunteers and restaurant partners who ensure that meals are available for those experiencing hunger, to our service coordinators and our professional counselors who continue their vital work in innovative ways, to our food pantry staff, and to all those who work at Catholic Charities Call Center, finding solutions for every person who reaches out to us for help. Charity is at the heart of all you do, and we salute you.
A stranger and and a pilgrim in this world. Sometimes I wonder what this journey will bring, and you guide me faithfully to find a home in.
And we are back. Hi, I'm Sister Lavina. I am the coordinator of Religious Vocations Ministries here in the Archdiocese of Chicago. Here with us today is Sister Eva Melgar. And Sister Eva just recently also joined the Chicago Archdiocesan Vocation Association, otherwise known as CAVA. And from our first half of this show, she just showed how much passion she has about religious life. And Sister Eva, welcome once more. And thank you so much for joining me today with Dare to Love show. And Sister Eva, as we talk more and more about your story, I really feel like I just want to take this time to invite young women out there who might be feeling like there's a call of God and the Holy Spirit in their lives. Sometimes it comes in as restlessness, and sometimes it could come in as a call to do something in the world to help. And in your experience, it was seeing people who are in so much need, and you wanted to do something about it. And it just so happens that you saw the witness of the sisters, and that's when you came knocking at their door. So, Sister Eva, I was trying to say earlier, I'm not really good in math. You said 2016 when you joined, and you said you were just recently baptized, you did your first communion and all that. So you did your formation. Tell me about your formation, and I can't remember, I'm sorry. You're not perpetually professed yet then, right?
Yes, I am a new professed sister,
Okay.
and I am a junior sister, and I still in formation.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, when you came to Chicago, you were going to continue in a way your formation, correct? And then
Yeah.
I think several of you and some of your sisters, I think, I wasn't sure if you were going out east. Are you staying in Chicago then and coming to further your education here, or?
Yes, I will start here in Chicago.
Oh,
I will
yay!
continue
Okay,
as a vocation ministry,
good.
and I am study English. Also, I am a catechism, and this is planning to study university here in US.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, as a vocation director, Sister Eva will also be the person to connect with if people are interested in discerning with you. So, what is it? You said there's 8 people in your convent, and I think just kind of listening to the names of the sisters, about how many cultures or international sisters are in one house.
Well, we have sisters from Portugal, Philippines, Indonesia, Brazil, Mexico, US, Puerto Rico, and Poland.
Okay, so here's another question, and this is like out of my curiosity, so please just indulge me. What is your common language? Is it English then, or is it Italian? Because, your founder was Italian.
Yeah, our common language is Italian, English, Spanish, and Portuguese. So we are trying to learn all these 4 languages and to try to communicate each other. But the main language we speak more is Italian.
So which languages are you? I know you know some English. What other languages are you comfortable with now, Sister Eva?
I comfort more now with Portuguese because for me it's easier to understand. I know not long time ago I was in Brazil So I have a very experience with them, with the communities there in Brazil. And every day I heard the Portuguese. For me, it was easy to understand. And now when the people talks, for me, it's easy to understand.
Okay. Which part of Brazil were you in? Which part?
I went in south of Brazil.
Oh, the south.
Caxias do
Okay.
Sul, Porto Alegre.
Okay. No wonder,
Yeah.
because I went to the north because we have my community, the Franciscan Sisters Sacred Heart, have Brazilian sisters up north. And they have slightly different accents. So it's a little harder for me because I know some Spanish. I'm comfortable with Spanish. I'm not fluent. However, the way they spoke Portuguese was a little different. So I'm learning it in Duolingo. But it's hard for me, but I try. Italian, I haven't gotten there yet. So Polish, that would be hard. That would be a challenge. But it's so interesting to have that. So if people are coming from different cultures, they are all welcome in your community, obviously. So if you want to share your story and your passion and the way that you fell in love with this community, what would you encourage or how would you invite other women who might be getting the call to join a religious life?
Well, not be afraid because this call is from God. In whatever stage in your life, all the time God is calling you. If I call you as a sister, as you can answer right away and not be afraid for this calling. To be courage with answer. And you for sure God all the time is with you. He never leaves the person alone. And all the time is guide us in the path we choose in our life. It's a religious life, a marriage or single. All the time he's there and he all the time is helping us.
So, Sister Eva, how many countries have you traveled in as part of being a member of this community?
Well, I have the opportunity to go around on my country, many states of my country, Mexico. And I am here in US and also had the opportunity to visit Brazil.
Okay. And that's how you kind of learned that language. And then here, so other than going back to school and then doing vocation ministry, are you also your community of 8? As a community, do you have like a certain goal of working it out as a community and ministering here in Chicago? Do you?
Yes, we worked a pastoral for religious education. Some other sisters are in pastoral care, and another sisters are working in la arquidiócesis de Chicago. La arquidiócesis, otras también están trabajando en las arquidiócesis de Washington.
Okay. Washington State or in Washington, D.C.?
Washington, D.C.
Okay. All right.
Sí.
And then, so do you know how many countries your community is in?
We are in 26 countries.
26 countries? Okay. Wow.
Yes, in the 4 continents.
Okay.
We have communities in Asia, we have communities in Europe, we have communities in Africa, and in America.
Do you have sisters in Ukraine by any chance, Sister Eva?
We have a sister who are in Poland.
Okay.
And they are in the border of between Poland and Ukraine. And they are making a lot of work because they are receiving a lot of women and children. They open a big house to receiving them, and they give them the food, the things they need. They are really working a lot in the frontier between Poland and Ukraine.
That is so needed. And I'm so glad that you have sisters all over the world to help out. And so can you tell us how people, if maybe they may not be joining your community, but I know there are, you have secular members, but do you have like an associate form of membership, for lay people? something like that, or?
Yes, we have an association with the lay Scalabrinians. They receive with whatever age, young or adults. They receiving when women and men. And this association work also together with us. They work also in the parishes. And these are our hands when the Scalabrinians cannot go.
Okay.
This is a great word for us. Work with the lay Scalabrinians.
Okay. So, if there are some, I guess, like lay associates or missionaries that would want to be part of your ministry, who would they contact? Do they contact you, or do they go to the website?
Yeah, they can check in the website. We have numbers, and on this website contacted directly with the Scalabrinian group or with the associations, so they can look in the website. They have a number of or our number of the sisters, and they can contact them.
Okay. And at the end of this show, but I will also say it for our listeners on the radio, their website is www.scalabriniansisters.org. That is SC as in cat, ALABRINIAN sisters plural .org. And if you go there, you will find lots of information about the sisters, about their work. They're also on Facebook, and because it is, they are celebrating their 126th anniversary now, there are a lot of events that are going on. Any last words that you want to tell people before we close, Sister Eva?
Sure. Thank you so much for listening in this moment. If we need a lot of prayer for vocation, for marriage, for religious life, priesthood, or to be single. We pray for the youth and all the people who need our prayer in this moment, especially in this moment of war, moment of crisis. Many migrants is going out other countries because of their situation. So we need to pray for them, and God take care of us. May God bless you all.
Ay, muchas gracias, Sister Eva. Thank you so much for joining me today. You have been such a blessing. And for all our listeners and our viewers, thank you so much. Hopefully you can join us again next month. This will air on the first Thursday of the month. And so I hope Sister Eva will join us again another time. This is Sister Lavina signing off. Blessings to you and peace.
My heart sings of the love that I found in you.
A love that dwells in all of your creation.
Sometimes I wonder what tomorrow brings. Give me the grace to love and to be faithful, to be more like you. Here